What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching David Morrell versus Aidos Yerbossynuly, and this was a 12-rounder for the WBA super-middleweight world championship, and this fight was Saturday, November 5th from the Armory in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and this fight was broadcasted on Showtime, and in this fight, David Morrell was able to get a statement 12th round knockout victory over Aidos Yerbossynuly. So leading up to the stoppage, this bout scored 108 to 101 in favor of Morrell. And just to break this fight down round by round, the first 4 rounds were pretty easy rounds for Morrell, who was just landing the much better shots, much bigger shots than Yerbossynuly. Yerbossynuly wasn't really doing much. Morrell had the higher output as well, so he was just dominating the first 4. However, the 5th round was a very, very close round. Morrell had a good close to the round, but Yerbossynuly had some very, very good combinations early. He was throwing short 3-punch combinations and looked really solid in that 5th round. The 6th round was a pretty close round as well, where with some nice short shots again from Yerbossynuly, but I really thought that overall Morrell had slightly the better work, but that was a round that definitely could have went to Yerbossynuly. Then in round number 7, that was another close round that I did actually feel that it went in favor of Yerbossynuly. That was the second round I did give to him because I thought that, yet again, early on, Yerbossynuly had really, really good short combinations. He looked really solid. But yet again, later on in the round, Morrell picked up the pace with his boxing and sort of bigger shots. But throughout that round, I thought that the combinations of Yerbossynuly won it for him. But then in round number 8 and round number 9, Yerbossynuly he really got outboxed. Morrell started to box a bit more. He was landing the bigger and better shots. Round number 10, Yerbossynuly was getting backed up, beat around, bullied. Then in round number 11, it was another easy round for Morrell. Then in round 12, this is where it all came to an end. David Morrell sensed that Yerbossynuly was hurt and that he was broken down. Yerbossynuly was running around the ring because he just wanted to survive, because he knew, obviously, he was down on the scorecards. But then in the middle of the round, David Morrell landed a massive 1-2 flush on Yerbossynuly that sent him crashing down to the canvas. That was the first knockdown of the round. Yerbossynuly got up no problem. He was running around the ring. Morrell had him really hurt, so Yerbossynuly was holding vigorously. He was holding intentionally, obviously, when the referee was trying to break them. Yerbossynuly didn't let go, so the referee deducted a point for intentional and excessive holding. And then, right after deducting a point, Morrell went in for the kill, leaped in with some combinations, followed up by a massive hook that sent Yerbossynuly down to the canvas, and the referee rightfully waved it off. So this was a very, very good close for David Morrell. He finished this fight awesomely, because in the middle rounds, the fight was somewhat competitive, I guess you could say, or that's what I saw. But in the later rounds, he really picked it up and showed why he is one of the most hyped up young fighters in boxing today. This was a very good performance. And many people are like, who's Aidos Yerbossynuly? Who is he? He's a bum. He's this, he's that. I mean, really, Aidos is definitely the best opponent that Morrell has faced. He's a very tough guy, very good fighter that I think could actually beat some of these guys in the top 25, top 20, maybe even top 15 at 168 pounds. But, yeah, Morrell was able to stop him here. And, yeah, this goes into the question, what is next for David Morrell? He's now 8-0 with 7 KOs. This was a very, very good win for him. So I think in his next fight, I would love to obviously see him face like the winner of David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. I don't think that's going to necessarily happen. So I would really want to see Morrell step it up in competition and face like a known name. I know that Yerbossynuly was a good fighter, but I want to see him face someone that like the fans globally would know, oh, this fighter is good. He's in a tough fight. This is going to be a good one. As opposed to someone that you have to do a little extra research on, unless you're obviously a hardcore boxing fan that knows a lot of these real solid fighters out there. But yeah, I would like to see Morrell maybe take on the winner of Benavidez versus Plant, or possibly someone around the top 10 level, top 15 in the super middleweight division. But as for Aidos Yerbossynuly, losing here for the first time in his career, I mean, he showed that he had a great chin throughout. He was taking a lot of Morrell shots up until late when he was really broken down. But nonetheless, he put up a good fight while it lasted, but obviously he did get stopped in the end. So I think that he's going to go back to Kazakhstan, take on some decent level opposition, top 30, top 35, maybe get some solid wins against some top 25 guys, but really for him it's just building himself back up. So overall, David Morrell stops Aidos Yerbossynuly in the 12th and final round to successfully defend his WBA super-middleweight world title. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.